guys, it's Stock Curry, and the CPI inflation numbers come out on Wednesday. I'm going to let you know how the markets might react. We'll also go over the earnings that came out on Tuesday and what to expect for Wednesday, and then I'll let you know when I plan to load up on stocks once again. So let's get into it! Let's start with some economic news. Chip makers expect demand slowdown to expand beyond PCs and smartphones, despite the White House committing to a long-term U.S. chip maker expansion. The CFO of Micron Technology said the market is worse than we thought it would be. Beyond PCs and smartphones, the latest sign of near-term concern is that automakers are becoming more cautious consumers of chips. Micron CFO said, "We are certainly seeing broader weakening." So we continue to see an overall slowdown in the economy, regardless of what you want to call what we're in right now, a recession or not. The fact is, the economy is slowing down, and this is really starting to hurt business growth, business revenues, and business earnings. Speaking of which, let's talk about some of the earnings that came out on Tuesday. Norwegian Cruise Lines reported second quarter results that remain below pre-pandemic levels, and they warned of a consistent volatility ahead. Norwegian Cruise Lines fell over 10% on the day. And the Sweet Green salad chain restaurant lowered their forecast and announced layoffs. They lowered their overall 2022 forecast, citing weaker sales that began around Memorial Day, and they said they would lay off 5% of their support staff. Sweet Green fell 4% on the day and another almost 23% after hours. And Roblox missed on both the top and bottom lines, having missed on both revenue and earnings. Roblox reported about 1 million less daily active users than the consensus was estimating. Roblox was down 3% on the day and another 17% after hours. And finally, Coinbase reported a revenue miss and a $1 billion loss in Q2. Coinbase's revenue declined almost 64% in the quarter, and Coinbase said it was laying off about 18% of its staff. Coinbase was down over 10% on the day and another 5% after hours. Now, looking ahead to Wednesday before the open, we have some fast food chains reporting, including Jack in the Box and Wendy's, and then a few stocks that are popular amongst retail traders, including Wix, Jumia, and Paysafe. Then after the close on Wednesday, we have Disney, which could really move the markets. We also have a few other stocks that are popular with retail traders, such as Matterport. And on Wednesday, you might also want to get your trades ready for Thursday's opening reports, including Verio and Hut 8. Now, of course, Wednesday's earnings are going to be grossly overshadowed by a major announcement that's coming out on Wednesday, and that is the July CPI, or Consumer Price Index. The CPI is an inflation index which helps us see how much inflation we have here in the United States. And this critical inflation report could show that price increases have eased. Keep in mind, this does not mean prices have gone down. It means prices will have gone up at a slower pace than they did in the month prior. July's Consumer Price Index is expected to show that inflation is coming down and that June was the peak. This could be perceived as good news for the markets because the Fed might slow down their rate of interest rate rises. However, we have to understand that some of this is already priced in. So let's talk about whether this July inflation data that's coming out on Wednesday is going to sustain or kill the recent rally for stocks and crypto. Well, the headline CPI number is expected to fall from 9.1% in June down to 8.7% in July. That's a year-over-year price increase. However, the core CPI is expected to increase from 5.9% in June to 6.1% in July. Now here's the kicker. In order for the Fed to slow down the rate of rate increases, they would have to see both the headline and core CPI numbers come down. Now, ultimately, even if that does not happen, what the Fed really looks at is the PCE, or Personal Consumers Expenditures Index, which actually comes out next week. However, this will be a good gauge to help us get an initial indication on what the Fed might do in September, and it most definitely will move the markets. Should the headline CPI match expectations or even fall below them, the most likely case is that we would have a slight rally. But Jay Hetfield, chief executive at Infrastructure Capital Management, said the market might still decline regardless of the CPI. He's looking at seasonality and how that plays a role as the stock market tends to trade off or decline in late August, September, and early October. So even if the CPI comes in lower than expected on Wednesday and the stock market rises, people think the rise might not actually last and that we might even continue going down even after Wednesday's rise. Now, people's expectation for the market continuing to fall regardless of the CPI number on Wednesday has to do with how the market historically moves. Historically speaking, September is one of the worst months in the market. Regardless, there's something called the October effect, which refers to the psychological anticipation that financial declines and stock market crashes are more likely to occur in October than in any other month of the year. Now, this is good news for us because the psychological effect that causes some traders to blame October for stock market declines may actually make it one of the better buying opportunities for contrarian investors. By the way, a contrarian investor is one who buys when the market's going down and sells when the market's going up. Now, despite October having more market crashes than any other month of the year, October has historically heralded the end of more bear markets than the beginning. The bear markets in 1987, 1990, 2001, and 2002 turned around in October and began their long-term rallies. Peter Lynch, among others, took the opportunity to load up on solid companies in October that they had missed out on their way up. When the market recovered, many of the stocks that these people bought shot up way past their previous valuations, and a select few went far beyond their previous valuations. So historically speaking, when you're in a bear market, October is usually the end of the bear market. Of course, this isn't always the case. 2008 bear market did not end until December. Regardless, October is historically usually the bottom of the bear market. So I plan to start loading up on stocks again in October. I'm not going to be buying a whole lot until then because I do think that the current rally that we just saw in July is just a relief rally and that the bear market remains in effect. I don't think we're actually going to bottom out until October. And of course, you don't have to wait until October to make money. I just sold my LI put for a 143% profit. If you want to know everything I buy and sell and potentially make a 143% profit in your portfolio also, then come join me in the VIP Discord where I post all of my trades before they are filled and posted on Twitter. In the VIP Discord, you will get all of my trades plus additional day trades from coaches, and you will also get training on how to trade options. If you want to join that, I only have a few slots left at the $25 a month, and then after that, we are closing the Discord and the price is increasing. So if you want to join the VIP Discord, get in all of my trade alerts, potentially make a 143% profit in your portfolio, then come join us at stockcurry.vip/getvip. That's stockcurry.vip/getvip. And I also wanted to remind you that the Millionaire Club Challenge starts in just 1.5 weeks. Moomoo is offering up to 10 free stocks when you open an account and deposit just $100. If you want to take advantage of that, you can sign up for Moomoo at stockcurry.vip/Moomoo. That's stockcurry.vip/Moomoo. And Webull is offering up to 12 free stocks when you open an account and deposit $100. If you want to take advantage of that, you can sign up at stockcurry.vip/Webull. That's stockcurry.vip/Webull. And if you're not in the United States and you don't have access to either one of these programs, you can check out all of the other platforms that you can use to trade stocks and take advantage of these challenges, including Interactive Brokers, which is available in over 100 different countries. You can check out those platforms at stockcurry.vip/platforms. That's stockcurry.vip/platforms. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, click the bell icon and click all so that you can get notified when I release my next video. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.